Happy Wednesday. We're here with another live dive sale, and we've got some more items for sale and shipping for free in the live dive sale as normal. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. Happy Wednesday, as I mentioned. Happy hump day. Hopefully everybody's having a great week, and I'm feeling much better, thankfully. So thank you all for the well wishes as well. I was sick last week, and I'm back here again. I'm feeling pretty much 110% better, so I'm pretty thankful for that. And I'm thankful for all of you. So we're doing another live dive sale. If you're not familiar with the live dive sale, I'll give you a quick kind of rundown of what this is. It's a live sale here on YouTube that we do every week, usually on Mondays and Wednesdays. And what we're going to do is we have a list of items from our Divers Den WYSIWYG store, aquatic life items. We've got some marine fish, some marine inverts, some corals, and some freshwater items. They're all going to be discounted on sale, and they're going to be shipping free. So it doesn't matter how much the item is, it's going to be shipping free to you in the live dive. So those are the two big things we're offering today. We're really excited to show you a list of, I think, 18 items, actually, 18 items. And we'll have freshwater at the end, too, just as a clear, to make that clear at the beginning. I know a lot of times people are here for freshwater, and we have that at the end. So the way this works is we're going to give each item a number. We're going to go item by item and show you each item number, or numbered item, that's the word. And we're going to give you an option to look at that item, and we'll give you sale price, we'll give you the number for the item, and then if you would like to be the secured purchaser, as we like to call it, for that item, you're not actually purchasing in this stream, it's usually 24 to 48 hours after. But what we do is we look for the secured purchaser, and to be a secured purchaser, you have to be the first person in the chat to put the number in the chat for that item. Quick rule about that, though. So the way this works is we'll show you the item, give you the number. Our chat moderator, who's Alyssa, will put the details in the chat, and then the first person to put the number for that item in the chat after the chat moderator comment will be the secured purchaser. So we show you the item, chat comment comes through from the moderator, and then you can then start your bidding. So again, if you're the first person to put that number for that item in the chat, after our comment, then you are all set. You're going to be the secured purchaser, as we like to say. So what that means is we're going to put your name down as it shows in the chat here on this handy dandy list. And then we're going to have you send an email to social@liveaquaria.com. And in that email, we're going to ask you to put in your first and last name, your shipping address, your phone number, your email, of course, and then the item or the items from the live dive that you secured in your name. It's also helpful to put your YouTube handle in there also if it's different than your regular name. That just helps us match you to who you really are. All that information will come to me, to that social@liveaquaria.com inbox, and then we'll transmit that information over to our customer service team, who will then help you complete your order on liveaquaria.com. Usually, like I said, 24 to 48 hours after the live dive sale. It's usually when most of them are completed. But they're going to add the item to your cart, and they're going to notify you via email. So once you email us for confirmation, the next step is essentially going to be to look out for the customer service email to let you know the items that added to your cart, and you can check out as normal on liveaquaria.com. One quick note there on the free shipping. As I mentioned, the free shipping is waived, or actually the free shipping is there. We're going to waive the shipping cost, which is usually $29.99. However, the $9.99 box fee still does apply to all aquatic life orders, including live dive sale items. So you will still have that on your order from the live dive, but that $29.99 for the priority overnight shipping will be waived. So you can forget about that. So that's pretty much the live dive in a nutshell. I'll mention some other quick, we just launched today. We launched some daily deals. We're going to start today moving forward. Kind of each week, we're going to be offering daily deals, so it's just essentially select items for sale. So be on the lookout, and we actually just launched some today, and we'll be launching some tomorrow and going forward. So be on the lookout for those as well. And go check them out on the LiveAquaria website also in the daily deals section. You'll see that there. And yeah, we still have our 20% off site-wide promo code, which is going to work with the daily deals also, so you can go check that out and kind of compound those savings if you like. But we also have 20% off site-wide with that 20 off VA, I think, I forget the promo code now, but there's a 20% off promo code on the website. You can go check that off, and that's through this Saturday, the 22nd. So that'll get you 20% off the site-wide too. So yeah, there's a couple of other things going on, but I'll pitch it back to John to see if there's any questions or anything from the chat.
I want to bring Eric back.
What's that?
We bring Eric back. That was a while
Oh,
ago.
Eric, yeah, we miss Eric. Yeah, I'd love to have him back. He was great.
Let's see, Steve, I don't think you need your credit card.
Nope, no credit card here. Nope, we'll take that on the site when we help you complete your order.
I didn't miss the clipboard looked so official.
Yes.
I think we're good.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, well, we'll get started with number one then. Switching it around here to take a look at our first item, which tonight is number 1, the epaulet tang. The epaulet tang here is 2 1/4 inches, and it's on sale for $125.99. This is the epaulet tang. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Dexter moment with these gloves. I just need to get the, you know, the apron, like the translucent apron. All right, I'm trying to get the chat up. Yeah, the Dexter aprons. Okay, trying to get the chat up on my end too so I can help moderate with you there. Not seeing it yet, so just bear with me, folks. Thank you again. Cool, all right, there you go. I can see you all. Dr. Ian. These are the epauletic tangs, yeah. Epaulet tang here we got. 2 1/4, $125.99. It's just a reflection. Yeah, it almost looks like 2, but there's only 1 in that side. A little bit about these fish here. They are a difficult care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. They are reef safe, but they get quite large, a 16-inch max size with a minimum of 250-gallon for the tank requirement there. That's number 1. We got Mackenzie and Audio Man and Steve and Travis and Asher, Noel, Dennis, Satanic Mechanic, Brady. Great to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. Fish Fam's here as well. We are just getting started here with our first item. Again, that's number 1, the epaulet tang, $125.99 on sale. And we're throwing some spirulina brine and mysis shrimp into our tank here to feed this guy. That's part of our frozen food line that we sell here at LiveAquaria. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? There was on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just a reflection. So there's a fish right to the other side. Good, Audio Man. I'm doing much better. I hope you're all doing well as well. Guess. Welcome, Mike. Good to see Mike back as well. Got any snowflake clowns? Not at the moment, but those are actually some of the items. I was looking at some designer clowns just yesterday, actually. I can add snowflake clowns, though. I don't know if I had those. I know I was looking at Mocha Storms and some other black ice and things like that, but I can look at snowflakes. I'll put that on the list, Noel. Thank you. So again, we're looking at number 1. That's the epaulet tang, $125.99. The Stormtroopers. And then number 2 we're going to move on to is actually there, and I just didn't see it, but it is a Scopus tang. Is that a Scopus tang? Oh, we have it out of order. My bad. Oh, so that's number 3, the orange striped bristletooth tang. Well, we'll have to disregard number 2 there. We're actually on number 3, orange striped bristletooth tang. A little mix up on our end there. 3/4 inches for $80.99. Gotta love those live blenders. It happens. So we're on number 3, not number 2, number 3, this orange striped bristletooth tang. 1 to 3. Yeah, I think we went from like 8 to 9, or rather 8 to 11 the other day too. So we are on orange striped bristletooth tang. This is $80.99. No, not $169.99. So a little bit about the orange stripe. They are a moderate care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. These are also reef safe, getting to a max size of 10 inches and requiring a minimum of 150 gallons. Definitely one of those tanks too that to me gets more beautiful as they get older and bigger in size.
They like algae.
And they like algae. So again, that's number 3, orange stripe bristletooth tang. Audio Man says the one he got from us is super lovely. That's awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. So, John, you're going to have to help me out. Where's that next? Where is that one?
This Scopus is probably under the coral.
Is he? Okay. I guess I'll have to fish him out there.
He might come out with food.
Right on. Well, we're not there yet. Hold on there, Alyssa. No, no. I want to make sure I can see him first so I don't. Can we have more than one in the same tank? Now, typically my understanding with tangs is that they're not going to like other tang species, especially
Not the same body shape.
not the same body shape, yeah. They're going to look at that body shape and they're going to get very territorial. Unless you have a very large aquarium, plenty of hiding spaces where they can, oh my gosh, he is super cute.
He's cute.
All right. Just wanted to make sure our next item, which we, no, that's, yeah, okay. We're going to have to pull the coral out. He's just hiding. We don't want to, we want to show him off, so. Okay. So, sorry folks, I just want to make sure we can actually showcase these items to you as well. Sometimes the animals, you know, they don't want to be seen. So now we'll transition over to number 2. A little bit of an out of order sequence here, but number 2 is up next.
To get back to the question, I have had tangs
Oh,
like
yeah. Answer any question you got there.
like a 2-meter tang in with a bristle tooth or something like that together. Yeah, they get along all right as long as there's plenty of food and hiding spots.
So here now we have the Scopus tang, which is what we revealed before. This guy's $89.99.
It's all stressed out.
A little stressed out. Yeah, I took his hiding place.
He's a little guy.
So this guy is currently, it said 2 inches. But this is number 2, the Scopus tang. $89.99. They are moderate care level, semi-aggressive temperament also reef safe, getting to a max size of 12 inches typically. These guys will require a minimum of 125 gallons. You got 5 in your BioCube, all fine. Let's see if I can sneak past you, John, and just... He's blending in really nicely with the background of the aquarium. I just want to see if I can't get him to... Yeah, maybe he'll see that food and swim up. Tang heavy day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's an old 8-gallon. These comments are great. Quick shout out too to anybody that in the chat with that blue star. They are Aqua Connect members. So we greatly appreciate you being a member here. That's our premium level here on YouTube. Gets us behind the scenes, gets you guys actually behind the scenes content, exclusive deals, and site-wide savings. We are happy to offer that, and we're happy that you are part of the Aqua Connect membership. We'll have more content and opportunities to save coming up here shortly. If you're interested in becoming an Aqua Connect member, it's $10 a month. You can sign up on our YouTube page. If you're on the iPhone, the YouTube app doesn't usually let you sign up for the memberships through the app. You have to either be on an Android or you can go through like any computer, desktop computer. If you're interested, you can check out more of that underneath our on our YouTube page. So that's number 2. We'll move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be this one-spot fox face at 5 inches for $179.99. And larger seating, yeah. We're still working on, oh yeah, live dives too. We are still working on some exclusive live dives too for the premium members as well. So stay tuned for that. I do apologize. We had talked about that at the initial launch, and it's just taking us longer to get that additional one going. We've got some components in motion that we haven't quite been able to pull off yet, but rest assured we're working on it and we will get it to you guys. 15 tang, says Rip. Wow. There you go.
You have no fins left, you nicknamed them all fish sticks.
Rip's got the magic touch there. So we're on number 4, the one spot fox face for 5 inches, or after 5 inches for $179.99. With the Tomini and the orange bristle-tooth fight.
No, they were in together.
So there you go. If you didn't hear John, they were actually in together. Excuse me, folks. The fox face, again, or I don't know if I gave it, but a moderate care level with a peaceful temperament. They are reef safe with caution. 8-inch max size with a minimum of 70 gallons. They are venomous with those spines in their fin. They are best kept with other aggressive predator fish types. They will nip at LPS and soft corals, so that would add to that caution note for the reef safe compatibility. Are Tuminis in the bristle-tooth in the same family? I don't think so. I'm looking right now. Yes. I believe they are.
Campus?
I think so. Maybe not. Oh, Rip says yes. Yeah, I thought they were. It's like my note here says they are, so yeah. Duncan grew a new head. Nice.
You might want to mention swimming areas of the fish species. In the water.
Where did that come from? Swimming area. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah.
They swim in the water.
Yeah, usually I do, Asher. That's a great call out there. I can definitely do a little bit more research there to provide that for everybody moving forward. I usually try to when it's more notable, though. But, yep, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, Duncan's got a whole new head. Let's see, we got Harlequin shrimp as a request there. Or, oh, we're just talking about getting rid of the sea stars? I think, yeah. That's right. Still 0 Emperor Angel, Rip, I know. You can point the finger at me on that one, man. We're still trying on that one.
Oh, the Australia snails or whatever, the stars.
Yeah.
Yep. Shrimp. Harlequin shrimp.
Right on. Okay, number 5 is next. Then this Tumini Tang. He is 4 1/4 inches for $125.99. It's really beautiful too. That's I'm hoping within the next month here at the very latest, Rip. That's my hope. It's like every other day I'm talking about the Emperor Angel, honestly. I'm no kidding, no joke. So we're on number 5 here, the Tumini Tang. Again, 4 1/4 inches for $125.99. It's a moderate care level, the semi-aggressive temperament. These are also reef safe, getting to max size typically of 6 inches. They require a minimum of 70 gallon. It's kind of like we talked about before with other tangs. They are aggressive towards other tangs of similar shape, but they're typically peaceful with other fish shape types.
You want to talk about the nail?
Any harlequins? No harlequins, no. No, Nyako is still on there too. Yep.
Trying to interest you in the longfin wrasse. Get some of those.
Did somebody say that, or is that you?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
said that Audi man says no Naekos.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, but can we interest you in the longfin?
He wants the Naeko, man. We got to get the man what he wants. We're actually looking still at the Naeko too there. Glass cats. Lauren's been looking for glass cats forever, so that's still on the list.
This one is this fish here that Noel's asking about. It will stay this color.
Yes, yep. Which is actually really cool too, because I really like this color
This
combination.
one's been here for a couple years now.
Oh, really? Okay,
Came
couple
out of
years.
It came out of Dawn's frag vat.
Wow. How did Dawn take care of such a beautiful animal? I know. I'm giving Don business. What's that? Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
really
box
fat.
face and Hamini were housed together.
Lauren's there. Yes, it is. Yes. I have not forgotten about you, Lauren. Again, it's like a every other day thing. Olin shoulder tang. Okay. Noted on the tang. So there you go. That is number 5. So that's all of our marine fish actually today. We got kind of a short list on the marine fish. We're going to transition over to inverts. To take a look first at number 6, we have a tuxedo urchin 3-lot. I'm not sure how well they're going to present themselves for John there. Yes, please don't let me forget. You can email me, you can harp on me in the chat. I'm here to help you guys. Noel's having a hard time between 3 and 5. I would pick number 5 personally, but that's just me. And John would take, well, that doesn't help. John would take number 3. We're on number 6 here. It's a 3-lot of tuxedo urchins for $67.49, 1.25 to 1.5 inches. Well, like number 6.
Well, not anywhere near 3 or 5.
Yeah, well, close. Travis says I would too. He's got one that he likes. All right, moving on then to number 7. We have a pair of scarlet skunk cleaner shrimp for $116.99. That is number 7.
These are my manicurists. You put your hand in the tank.
Right. John spends time with these shrimp, just getting a manicure for a few hours a day, doing his quote-unquote husbandry duties. That's right. So it's a pair of Scarlet Skunk Cleaners, number 7 for $116.99. And number 8, we have kind of a different type of pack here, but it's 2 different types of snails we put together essentially. We're calling it a snail pack. We've got a extra large cowrie snail and a 6-lot of turbo snails for $89.99. And they're pretty much the same as far as care stats go, except for the cowrie. When they get bigger, they're going to be bulldozers, yeah, but they're going to eat anemones, sponges, soft corals. But they're best with sea stars, urchins, and tube worms. Oh, Lauren would like number 8. Thank you, Lauren. Very cool. Dan came in second there for number 8. We'll look at bringing that back for you, Dan, to give you another opportunity. But number 8 is going to go to Lauren. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Well, Lauren's going to hand it off to Dan. Dan, it's yours. Steve's already gone ahead to number 9.
And 10.
And 10. Oh, man. Steve's taking everything tonight. I guess we're done.
Happy hour, Steve, or what?
All right, Dan, you got number 8. Next up is number 9. We have another clam, actually, like we had last week. This one's a little bit bigger at 5 3/4 at $251.99. And I'll get you the blue lighting on that in a little bit. But these guys typically require highlighting with a medium water flow and bottom to middle placement. This is number 9.
Make him close up.
He was already doing that.
He wasn't. Sit now, look at him.
I know. I try.
Look at him.
I'm not like the clam guru. So again, this is number 9, the Ultra Grade Maxima Clam at 5 3/4. Put a little bit more weight in there. That's not really helping. Shocker, Steve. Still blue, yep. So that's number 9, the Ultra Grade Maxima Clam for $251.99. And I'll go ahead and I take that back?
It looks like at midnight.
We got a little friend there joining us.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Fancy aphasia.
Michelle says, "Hey, Michelle, welcome back." Yeah, it is a very beautiful clam. Unfortunately, we've had one on Monday. This one, the other one was a little smaller, 5 inches. This one's a little bit bigger, 5 3/4. But we just need to put these next time in like a day or two ahead. Yeah, just to give them more time. Usually we're put them in the morning of the live dive, but I think maybe we need to give them more time.
Yeah, as soon as you go like this, which is light.
Yeah, I know. Plus, I get near them, they see my face, they're like, "Oh, goodness." Number 9 for Dan. All right, number 9's going to Dan. Thank you. Beautiful, but not ready to take on clams. No worries, Noel. Okay. Well, I will keep clip. We've got some corals next to go to.
First clam, you'd be happy with the clam.
Yeah. All right, we've got 6 different corals to look at today. The first of which is number 10. It's a Sinularia leather coral for $71.99. And this will be Dan's first clam. Well, congrats. You've picked a really beautiful specimen. And I believe all these corals are maricultured, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So this is number 10, the Sinularia leather coral for $71.99. This guy is currently 3 3/4 inches. The lighting requirements for this coral are typically moderate to high, medium water flow, and a placement all. Yes, Steve, they are all maricultured today. And then next up is number 11. We have a toadstool leather mushroom coral at 6 1/8 for $116.99. Number 11 is one we're currently looking at. It's toadstool leather mushroom coral for $116.99. It's a moderate to high lighting, medium water flow, and a placement all. And next up we have number 12, a Duncan coral. This one's 2 to 3 inches in size for $134.99. Number 12 for Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Any techniques to avoid?
Oh, with the clam. Anything that might nip at its mantle is a typical best practice. Anything that's known to do that. I mean, they're pretty peaceful animals overall, so they're not going to go after anything. But it's usually more aggressive animals that are going to nip at, soft corals or polyps or inverts and things like that. You want to avoid those types of animals. Anything that's reef safe, you should be fine. Steve says moderate to high, keep mine around 100 par, and it's huge. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. Maybe we've got to tweak our setting there. Is that a green branch Duncan? That I don't have a note on, Steve. Some starfish love to eat clams. Interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know right offhand this is a green branch one. I don't believe it is, though, no. So we're going to move on to number 13. We have a taro tree coral. This guy's actually quite tall at 3.5 inches. $71.99 on sale. Easy care level with semi-aggressive temperament. Moderate to high lighting. Oh, you know what? I think, yeah, moderate to high lighting, medium water flow, medium strong water flow, sorry, and then bottom and middle placement. Just love the way these look too. We always welcome suggestions too. I know a few folks have come in with some suggestions, and we have a great list of backlogged items we're still working on. But if you have anything new come to mind, please feel free to share it, and we'll be happy to add it to the list. Pygmy Angels Nip Clams. Yeah, that's a good one. Bamboo Shark. Whew, I don't know if we can get that one. All right.
Banded cat shark.
Banded cat sharks, yeah. That's number 13. We'll move on to 14. We have another Singularia leather coral. We've actually got two back-to-back here. So Dawn was generous with the leather corals, as Steve pointed out. True triggers 2 years ago, and must be quite the backlog. Yeah, we're still working on quite a few items.
I've had bursa triggers on there.
We did have bursa triggers, that's right. Yeah. But Steve, if there's a specific trigger you're looking for, feel free to call it out again. We'll be happy to see if we can push it up the list. Your question is, the Naoko going to be on the live dive anytime soon? Or should I just quarantine one myself? Well, we can certainly try to get, I think you said you saw one from the Divers Den from our California facility, if I remember correctly. We can try to see if we can stage that one up. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to see what we can do, though. No problem on the Naokos.
Noel, yes, this can go by near the pineapple.
And yes, Noel, this can go near the pineapple. Well, if you're I guess, Audio Man, what I'm saying is if you're interested in Naokos, we can try to see if we can't get it brought forward for you. Yeah, ready for the live dive. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I got a note about the Naokos. Man, I'm having a hard time saying that one. You bet. So number 14 and 15 are what we have here. Number 14 is the first one. It is $53.99, and then number 15 is $89.99. But they're essentially the same coral, just two different colors. One's a little smaller than the other one. 2 3/4 on the first one, and 4 1/2 on the second one. So it's number 14, the Singularia leather coral, and number 15, the Singularia leather coral. Boo. Northwestern Louisiana. Oh, I love Louisiana. I've been there once. It's beautiful. At least for a Wisconsin boy. I'm sure if people live in Louisiana all their life, it's not the same. So those are our last two corals there. And we're going to have one more pass of the entire list, so don't worry if you want to take a look again, or if you're just joining us a little late. We're going to now take a look at some freshwater items. We have on the bottom, we'll start on the bottom there, we have a number 16, a 5-lot of female betas. Originally from Kentucky, my wife is an Iowa girl. I lived in Dubuque for 10 years and froze your butt. Yeah, well, you definitely wouldn't want to live here today or the last week. But I'm just glad I don't live in Montana. I think they had, the wind chill was like -75 in some areas. I'm like, okay, that's too cold for me.
I'd love to move to Montana.
Yeah?
Wow.
John wants to move. And this is what we call the sorority, yeah. So it's number 16. For $44.99. Some beautiful female betas. Am I a cheddar head? You know what? I got to root for the home team. But, you know, music is more my thing, really, more than anything. I'm not a big sports guy.
Jackal fan. Who's Jackal from Wisconsin?
Jackal. Oh, yeah.
Merrill.
Was it Merrill? Oh, wow. I got to root for the home team, though. Go Pack. So number 16 is what we're currently looking at. It is a female beta sorority. It's a 5-lot. And $44.99 for those 5. Yeah, Louisiana's got great music scene. I went there one time for work and in New Orleans, and it had a ton of fun walking up and down the streets, being a tourist. But woof, that's a humidity, man, I'll tell you. August in Louisiana. Whew. I thought I knew what humid was, but that's humid. Nolans, yeah. NOLA. I know, Bourbon Street was fun. French Quarter was fun. A lot of great restaurants. Like, the food was, oh, phenomenal. Almost as phenomenal as these female betas here. You know, I haven't actually ever heard of, I actually haven't listened to the Violent Femmes, but I've heard good things. Richard's in the Desert, 115, 120. Deep Breath. I'll have to remember that. Move slow, I guess, too. That was one thing when I went there, they said, you got to slow down, Yankee boy. That's what they told me. I was like, okay, I'll slow down. Po' Boys, yep. Yeah, super good. All right, so that's number 16. Now, somebody did catch it. I forgot who said it. We do have a couple of axolotls here, and we had these before. The first one is a leucistic. It's number 17. Leucistic axolotl. And just as a reminder, there are some restrictions on where we can ship these things. And I think, Alyssa, you can put that in the chat just as a helpful tip there. But this one's 3 1/8. These are both GFP too. We've got 2 GFP axolotls. The first of this one is leucistic, number 17. But a little bit about these, just a quick kind of heads up on these guys. These are more on the difficult side to care for, but they are mostly peaceful. Their max size typically around 9 inches, requiring a minimum of 120 gallons. And I'll go ahead and turn that blue light on there too.
That flashlight's dead, so
Okay.
I just tried it.
That kind of helps with the GFP. There we go. But you know, if you're going to keep these things, best to keep them as a single species in a single species aquarium. Otherwise, if you have some other fish in there, just make sure that they're not small enough to eat. They don't have good eyesight, and
Richard, it's all you, buddy.
barred from bidding. Okay, no, we haven't barred anybody. But these are definitely more of a single species aquarium, but you can keep them with other aquatic life items. Just has to be the right size mostly. Even keeping them with other axolotls is fine, but they will even in some cases eat the other's tail or even their own arms and tails. But they do have that regenerative quality. But substrate, typically you want to either have like a fine sand or something that's large enough, larger rocks or pebbles that they can't eat, as it'll mess up their digestive. But yeah, they will pretty much eat anything they can see, find. They eat pretty indiscriminately. Oh, yeah, that's what you mean. You're in Cali. That's right. Okay. These are pretty cool, though. The first one was number 17. This number 18, is the melanistic that John shot over to. I personally like the melanistic a little bit more, but the goldens are really nice, too. I think I just like the color patterning of. You can see those gills are flaring out there nicely.
I got mine in room temperature water, so it's not going to be that cold.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And they're pretty easy to maintain, really. You keep, there's no heater requirements. I mean, the only requirement you might have is if you're too warm of a climate, you might have to get some sort of chiller or some way to bring the temps down, but still typically cooler temperatures is what they want, what they thrive in. You feed them earthworms a lot of times. Bloodworms are good, but they'll eat pellets as well. Like I said, they're not too picky as far as what they're going to eat. Anything they can find. Their eyesight's not too great, which kind of lends to that whole, well, they're going to, if they think it's food, they're going to put it in their mouth. Yeah, and these are an endangered species in the wilds, which is why these are all actually captive bred. I didn't cover that in the beginning, but these are part of our captive breeding program here, so we can offer axolotls to folks that are interested in keeping them as animals without, hurting the wildlife. So these are all captive bred. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Steve, these guys, they're kind of dumb, more or less, to put it bluntly. They're not smart, so
They'll feed on their siblings.
they'll feed on their siblings, they'll feed on themselves, they'll eat their tails, their legs, and then they'll grow them back, and, it's no bother to them. Tank size, typically these, we recommend a minimum of 20 gallons, and that's typically they don't move around a whole lot. You can see these guys are pretty docile. They can move if they need to, but they're not necessarily like going to need a ton of swimming room. They're fun little fallers like that. But they're cute. My kids love them. They're great for like first-time aquarists too, if you want to give them something to get started with. It's easy to set up the tank. It's easy to maintain the tank. It's mostly low impact as far as, I'll throw some white light back on there. As far as like the equipment.
Well, my house, my water in mine is like 69 to 70 degrees.
69 to 70.
Does just fine.
And that's actually pretty high too, right? Like I think typically you want even, you can
Yeah,
keep them,
mid-60s.
you can keep them in mid 60s and a little lower than that,
lower
but
than that,
yep.
But they'll adapt.
So that is number 17 and 18. Those
And you
are
can train them on
axolotls.
where to feed them.
You can train, so they're not that dumb apparently.
No, you can go to
See,
feed them in the same area.
I'm over
and
here.
they'll come up and
I'm over here throwing shade at them, and John's like, "No, they're not dumb. What are you talking about? You're dumb." Right? Yeah.
Yeah, when they're little. When they're little.
All right. So we're going to get started back on our second list here. Give everybody one more chance to look at what we have available. The first item is this epaulet tang. So we're starting over again. Number 1 epaulet tang for $125.99. Excuse me. Seems like, they're pretty dumb. Hey, Sarah, number 7 is available. Yes, it is. Number 7 is available. That is the Scarlet Skunk pair. Would you like it? We can put you down for it. I believe, Travis, we're getting caught up with the claim submissions. If you have one that's still pending, I'd be happy to check with the team on that one. Stay warm, Satanic Mechanic. Thanks for stopping in. All right, Sarah, Texas would like number 7. So Sarah, we'll just have you, and as well as anybody else who hasn't ever purchased from the Live Dive program before, just send an email to social@liveaquaria.com. We'll just need your first and last name, your shipping address, your phone number, and your the item from the live dive that you had secured. And that'll help us kind of connect you with who you really are. And then we'll get you set up on LiveAquaria, and you'll purchase the item from LiveAquaria.com after the customer service team notifies you. Three from last week. Okay. Yeah, we might not be that caught up, but let me double check with the team on that on those. Do apologize for the delay. Okay, number 7 then is to Sarah. Number 1 is still available. Number 2 is also still available. Number 2 is this. Actually, this isn't number 2. This is number 3. Yes, number 3, the orange stripe bristle-tooth tang. Thanks, Travis. We appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thank you for your patience. So number 3 is what we have here, the orange stripe bristle-tooth tang. It is $80.99 on sale. So we're a little bit out of order. You would have had number 2 next, but we kind of flip-flopped some positioning here. That's okay, though. That's number 3. We'll move on to number 2 now. Number 2 is still chilling in the corner there, little guy. Number 2 is this Scopus tang for $89.99. Super cute. All right, Richard, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week.
Took his hiding spot. He's not there.
Yeah, I bet you any kind of dollars there, John. If I put the handy dandy little never to die coral here. Maybe not. Snails, just like, what is your problem? Quit moping in the corner. Quit being a tang. All right, got some. Good night, Mel. Have a great rest of your week. So that's number 2. And then number 4 is the one spot fox face. We also have number 5, this Tomini tang. Those guys are still available. Have a good night, Audio Man. Thanks for stopping by. So number 4 and number 5 you have there, the one spot fox face and the Tomini tang. Those are still available. The one spot is $179.99 and the Tomini is $125.99. Excuse me. I'm not quite 100% out of the woods with this whole cold situation, but I'm feeling much better.
3 and 5, they should.
Yeah, they should. Yep. Too many tangs.
Yeah, Tomini was in with captive red yellow tang, so yeah, it should be along this time.
Okay. So I've kind of heard.
3 and 5.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Noel. Got you down for 3 items then, Noel. You've got 3, 5, and 6. Noel, thank you so much. Sure, Sarah. Yeah, I'm happy to explain that to you. So all you have to do is email social. That's SOCIAL. Alyssa, our chat moderator, will put that email in the email address in the chat. But it's social@liveaquaria.com, and in that email, it'll come to me. But you can put in your first and last name, your shipping address, your phone number, and then the item you secured. So there you go, right there in the chat. Thank you, Noel. So yeah, social@liveaquaria.com. That'll come straight to me. And we'll just need your first and last name, shipping address, phone number, and the item you secured, just to confirm. Very good, thank you. All right, well, we can move on then to some inverts. We still have, actually, some corals. All the inverts are gone. So corals, we're on to the Singularia Number 11. Number 10, rather. Sorry. I'm all over the place. So we actually have a number of Sinularis, so we'll go with these a little quick. Number 10, the Sinularia leather coral here is $71.99. Number 11 is the toadstool leather mushroom coral for $116.99. And just to make sure, I should wait a bit on buying Naoko. So you can certainly wait, and we'll, like I said, we'll work on getting that item prepped for live dive. Yes, I will talk to the team right after live dive today to see how we can get that done. Pom-pom crab male, if possible. Okay. You bet, Mel. Thank you. And Travis also wants pom-pom crabs. Okay. See you, Audio Man. All right, number 13 is next. We have a taro tree coral. Still available for $71.99. Number 14, we have, actually 14 and 15, we'll kind of put them together, our two other Sinularia corals we have tonight. But John is stuck on the taro tree coral. That's okay. Number 14 and 15 here. I'm bringing a harlequin for Monday. You bet, Steve. Yeah, I'll see what we can do. So number 14 is the first one. It's a little smaller at 2 3/4. Number 15 is the second one at 4 1/2. 14 is going to be $53.99 and 15 is $89.99. But those are both Sinularia leather corals, different colors, all for sale. Will the harlequins get along with cleaner shrimp? As far as I know, they do. The harlequins?
No, they eat just starfish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they're going to go after the cleaner shrimp. Yeah. Travis says, sure will, Steve.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. We're eastbound and down. We got to get the Texarkana. All right, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Got to get you guys some last few items. Number 16 here is this female beta sorority. It's a 5-lot for $44.99. Some beautiful female betas. And of course, I want to take a quick minute to thank everybody for joining us, and thank you for all those who have signed up to our AquaConnect memberships. We greatly appreciate your support. And if you're interested in the AquaConnect membership, you can head over to our YouTube channel for more information. We have here number 16, our female beta sorority for $44.99. And then last but not least, we have a couple of axolotls. Number 17, a leucistic axolotl for $62.99, and number 18, a melanistic axolotl for the same price, $62.99. All right. Some good shots. All right, very good. Well, I'm going to give you guys a quick outro, and until next time, thank you guys so much for joining another live dive sale. We're happy to have you here. And yeah, just a quick reminder, if you placed an order last week, We only had one live dive last week, but if you placed an order last week or this week, we will need to confirm those orders and get them all placed by this Friday by midnight, or we're going to have to forfeit them back into our inventory. So be on the lookout for those email confirmations from our customer service team. If you haven't already checked out, I would highly recommend you do so. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and we're happy to see you again. Have a great rest of your week.